What I'm about to show you is pretty unbelievable, but it's absolutely real. And if you're wondering why you've lost trust in the media, or you're more skeptical now than maybe a couple of years ago when it comes to these mainstream news sources, well, this is exactly why. And I want you to hit that share button on this video if you like, so a friend can see it. Here's what happened. We start off with this lower third graphic from CNN this morning. A big story. I mean, that's a bombshell. Teachers union says 4 Broward County teachers die of COVID in a single day. 4 teachers of COVID in a single day. And some of the stories suggested that this all happened at one school. Well, this is mind blowing. But it's CNN. They're a big news outlet. I'm sure that they put reporters on the ground. I'm sure they got all the names of these teachers and confirmed that their cause of death was actually COVID. And then I'm sure that they determined that these all happened on the very same day to verify that shocking headline. If you think that's true, buckle up because you're in for quite the ride.
All right, more breaking news. We have a sad development we just learned of out of Florida. WFOR is reporting that 4 teachers from Broward County have died of COVID in a single day.
Wow.
The teachers union chief told the affiliate that 3 of the 4, at least 3 of the 4, were unvaccinated. The status of the 4th not currently known. The county, of course, in a tense standoff with Governor Ron DeSantis.
They are. They're in a standoff with the governor, and the teachers union is at the head of that standoff with the governor. And the teachers union president called WFOR, and that went all the way up to CNN. They must have checked into this, right? They must have researched this, I would assume. There's no way they're just taking the teachers union president's word for it, because that person couldn't be biased at all, right? Brianna Keeler over at CNN breaking. WFOR is reporting that 4 teachers from Broward County have died of COVID in a single day. 3 were unvaccinated. We don't know the status of the 4th. All right, so that's where we started. And that spun out into thousands of stories today. Thousands just like this from the Daily Beast that got untold number of eyeballs on them. COVID kills 4 teachers in one day in the same Florida school district. Pretty jaw-dropping stuff. But hold on, let's see. Yes, we have an update coming in. A correction. It's actually 3 Broward teachers and 1 assistant in their 40s and 50s that died for COVID in a 24-hour period. So it was over the course of 2 days, and it wasn't 4 teachers, it was 3 teachers and 1 assistant. But other than that, still pretty stunning news. But hold on, I'm sorry. Yep, new information coming in. Correction, the Broward Teachers Union originally said that 3 teachers had died, but they're now issuing a correction saying 2 teachers have died. So we went from 4 teachers to 3 teachers to 2 teachers and a teaching assistant. I think it's hard to keep up here. A lot of corrections. We're underneath like a giant mountain and avalanche of corrections here. So try to keep up with me if you can. They said days before the school year is set to start in Broward County. So they weren't even teaching at the school. They weren't infected by those terrible maskless children. They were on summer vacation and they got the virus, and that led to the current situation that they're in. And we don't know if there's 4 of them or 3 of them or 2 of them or magic one. I have no idea because there's been so many of these portions of the story that have been walked back. So they're still staying with 2 teachers and an assistant in this story. And they're saying a 24-hour period instead of 1 day. Broward Teachers Union President Anna Fusco made the announcement. She has a pipeline right to the media. WSVN says, what? Okay, Anna Fusco said it. She's the person in charge. She's the Broward Teachers Union president. We'll run whatever she says is fact. How's that working out for you? They said they were in their 40s to 50s. It's a sad opening day of school. Here we go. Fusco said at least one of the educators had a pre-existing condition that prevented her from getting vaccinated. This means that the teacher would not likely have been teaching in person at the school to begin with. So not only were they not teaching, not only were there not 4 of them or 3 of them, but now somebody had a pre-existing condition and probably would have been doing distance learning teaching anyhow. This seems a little less powerful as we go on. Let's keep going. Broward Teachers Union President Anna Fusco told CBS 4 she made a mistake announcing Thursday that 3 Broward County teachers and a teacher's aide had died. She said it was only 2 elementary school teachers and an aide, none of whom were vaccinated. Oh, now we know that none of them were vaccinated. This story is really changing. The 4th person who was reported to be as a high school teacher, we finally got her name. Not any kind of staff at Broward County Schools. Fusco told CBS 4 News that she was confused because this 4th person, a Broward County Public School graduate and county co-worker, was so active in the community. This person was not a teacher. Now there's somebody who graduated from public school in Broward County. But man, you know, it's basically a teacher. We call all the kids that go through our schooling system teachers. Oh, we continue. None of them got the virus at school. At least 3 weren't vaccinated. We now know all of them were vaccinated. So this didn't come from school. Nobody was vaccinated. There was only 2 of them. My good God, what a disaster this whole thing is. They said the person was a female Broward County Public School graduate with close ties to the school district through her job. That's why they had the mistake on all of this. And ask yourself the simple question. You know, there were on any of these days quite a few people who passed away, unfortunately. Why did they take those 4? Why did they turn that into a story that made it all the way to this CNN show where they reported, as if they had done the investigation, that 4 teachers died on one day in Broward County? Why did they give you the impression that these kids were back in school? And perhaps that's the reason why this happened. Perhaps we want to put a spotlight on this argument between the teachers union and the governor of Florida. It's all a disaster. The whole story from the get-go could have been fixed by CNN doing one thing: work. Don't let the teachers union president in Broward County have a direct line to your audience. Research and investigate what's going on and what they're saying to see if it's factual. So no, the chyron is wrong. 4 Broward County teachers did not die in a single day. We think 2 did. We think in a 2-day period, because it was over the course of 2 days that this happened. And we think that one of them had pre-existing conditions and probably wouldn't have been in the school to begin with. And we know that none of them were infected in the classroom, but instead on their summer breaks. How do you fuck it up that bad? That's my question for you. What do you think in the comments right now? Let me know what you think about this video. If you enjoyed this, hit that share button to spread this around with a friend. I do appreciate it. I'll be reading your comments. I always do. Good, bad, ugly. I like to get in there and mix it up with you. So all opinions are welcome on this page. Facebook.com/The News Junkie. Hit that follow button. Supporters, we're getting ready to show off a special magnet that you're going to get for being a supporter over here or somebody who subscribes to secret shows. Over on YouTube.com/The News Junkie. Hit that subscribe button. As always, I appreciate you watching this video. I look forward to your thoughts, and we'll talk to you again real soon.